And it's 7:30. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. Time for a check of our forecast with meteorologist Alex Moore. And Alex, yesterday you forecast a degree of 90 as far as our high. Did we reach that?
We were just off of it a little bit here in Augusta. I will say Bushfield recorded 89, but some of the counties to the south of us did reach 90. It was a warm day yesterday. Today we're going to be warm again. We were at 89 here in the central portion of the CSRA. We're starting off a little cloudy, but the sun's going to break that up by the time we get into the afternoon. As you can see, temperatures already climbing. We're going into the mids to upper 60s for the rest of your morning. We'll continue to see that climb. The winds are going to start picking up, and that is going to continue into the afternoon. So we'll have a breezy Sunday. As you can see, rain on the radar towards the northwestern portion of Georgia. That should dissipate by the time it gets here, but we can't rule out maybe the chance of a small shower in the afternoon for maybe some locations. I'd say it's going to be mostly dry for a majority of the CSRA as we get into the afternoon, but it will be warm and clear going into Monday. So this will be a pretty nice day, albeit a little breezy. Tonight's going to be dry. It will be around 60 degrees, and tomorrow's going to be, I would say, slightly cooler, but we'll be around 80 degrees and sunny for tomorrow. So it's going to be a nice day, but we do have some rain in the forecast. Sean, more details soon.
All right, Alice, thank you. In other news we're following, one person is dead following a shooting in Barnwell County Friday night. The incident happened on Cherry Road in Snellings. 31-year-old William Moody of Bamberg, South Carolina, died just after 9 p.m. at the Bamberg-Barnwell Emergency Clinic. Moody died from a gunshot wound. His death is being investigated as a homicide. Officials are working to determine what sparked a blaze on Bridgeton Road Saturday. It broke out at around 5:30. It took about 6 trucks to put out the blaze. Homes were connected, and the person inside the home, we're told, was able to get out safely. The world's busiest airport, Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International, typically sees 300,000 people a day, but with travel bans and flight cancellations, those numbers continue to drop. The airport is also reducing the number of security checkpoints given the lower demand, but travelers returning on international flights say they're just shocked at the minimum screenings. Atlanta Bureau Chief Archit Shashadri, he reports.
We spoke to several passengers who say they were simply not screened enough at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. It is one of 13 airports around the country designated to screen passengers for COVID-19.
My name is Kendra Nichols. I am 22 years old. I just flew in from Manchester, England into Atlanta to escape the coronavirus. When I landed, since I have asthma and a little bit of a cough, a CDC officer came up to me and had to escort me off the plane and took my temperature, took me to another room where they gave me a packet, asked about my asthma, and we're just like, kind of like, okay, go on your way. When I got to customs, they had us all in a congregated in 2 different huge lines where you were no more than like 6 inches from each other. They weren't giving out masks or anything, which one of the CDC guys said that they were supposed to be giving out masks.
Over the past few weeks, more than a dozen TSA employees across the country have tested positive for COVID-19. Here at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, they've had at least 3 employees test positive for COVID-19.
Precautions that the UK have been making are way more than they are doing here.
No screening at all. Yeah, they didn't even ask, where I was coming from, where I had traveled. When I mentioned it to one of the flight attendants, she was even like, did they screen you guys?
I've been back a week. I'm halfway through quarantine.
If you are flying back from one of 29 countries dubbed as hot zones where the pandemic is widespread, then you are screened for the coronavirus. A CDC screener will come and check your temperature, give you a declaration form to make sure that you aren't exhibiting any of those symptoms, fever, a dry cough, or shortness of breath, before you even get to the Customs and Border Patrol. If you do exhibit those symptoms, they have an area inside the airport to screen you for further medical symptoms. Reporting at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, Archit Shashadri, Atlanta Bureau Chief.
And we've all seen costs skyrocketing for life-saving medical equipment and even hand sanitizer. Anna Warnke spoke with the Attorney General about efforts to stop price gouging in the battle against the coronavirus.
We get reports of some warehouses full of equipment.
Attorney General William Barr says anyone trying to profit off of the current pandemic will face criminal prosecution.
That could involve prison time, but it could also involve a fine.
Barr says the Department of Justice has seen evidence of hoarding critical medical supplies and trying to sell them at higher prices.
It's mostly personal protective gear, surgical masks. It also includes some drugs.
This week, President Trump signed an executive order to crack down on retailers hiking up prices. Barr says the order is not aimed at consumers who are stocking up on essential supplies for their own use.
We're talking about middlemen who come into the market, try to buy this equipment and important material up for the purpose of jacking up the price.
North Carolina Republican Senator Tom Tillis says some price increases are normal.
Maybe the cost of the supplies needed to manufacture a product have gone up, and you have to reflect that cost.
But Tillis says he introduced the Ending Price Gouging During Emergencies Act to stop sellers from exploiting people's fears.
We just need to pin it down and understand why. And if it really is proven to be gouging, then people need to be held accountable for that.
Barr ordered every U.S. Attorney's Office to appoint a lead prosecutor to tackle coronavirus-related price gouging. In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki.
And continuing with consumer news, McDonald's is pulling its all-day breakfast menu as the coronavirus pandemic strains restaurant operations. A company executive says that the move is meant to simplify operations and ensure the best possible experience for customers. There's no word on when the company will return to its regular menu. The restaurant chain, known for staying open even when severe weather strikes, is feeling the impact of COVID-19. Waffle House announced this week that it's closing 365 locations, but more than 1,600 locations are still open. The closures come as the U.S. continues to contain the virus, with states and cities banning dine-in restaurants. PEEPS is pausing production amid the coronavirus. The company says its production facilities in Philadelphia are closed through April 7th, but it shouldn't affect your Easter baskets. Execs say that they've already produced and shipped the Easter supply of marshmallow treats to all outlets. And when you're shopping, whether you're buying groceries online or in stores, doctors say it's important that you clean them, and that will help limit your exposure to the coronavirus. Here's our Ashley Flette.
It's the simple things that people often overlook, like washing their fruits, vegetables, or meats. I spoke to one local doctor who says it's time to take it a step further and disinfect everything, even your cereal boxes.
COVID-19 has changed every aspect of the American lifestyle, even down to the ways we shop for basic necessities.
Some of the questions that I've been asked is, what do I do when I go to the store to pick up food, to pick up something to drink?
Food is an essential, so even with calls for social distancing, because of this coronavirus outbreak, shopping for groceries is a must. I spoke with a local infectious disease doctor who says the best tips when you return home from any outing are to wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially before eating or preparing food.
Whatever you touch, you have to look at, and it's guaranteed to have bacteria. Some viruses, maybe not coronavirus, but some viruses. I've actually been at Kroger and Publix, and they're doing a good job of actually cleaning where you handle the grocery cart.
And the task of cleanliness is more important now than ever.
Soap and water. Why? Because it's been handled by somebody, right? Probably several times, from where it was made to when it was canned to when it was packaged to when it was put on the shelf. So who knows how many people touched it maybe in that setting.
Your groceries aren't the only thing putting you in a risky setting. Deliveries are too. The virus can last up to 24 hours on cardboard boxes like those delivered by Amazon. So the point here is to be mindful and to disinfect everything. Dr. Vasquez tells me this applies for them too, in what doctors call a two-glove method.
So we actually put on 2 pairs of gloves. We take off the first pair of gloves that's contaminated. We wipe ourselves down, take off everything, and then we take the other glove off and wipe ourselves down again.
And remember to constantly disinfect things around your house. That might just help keep you and your family safe from COVID-19. In Augusta, Ashley Flette, WJBF News Channel 6.
All right, Ashley, thank you. An Atlanta man is bringing portable hand washing stations to people experiencing homelessness. We'll show you how. That's coming up.